Hi students, welcome to plus 1 computer class. So we are discussing our chapter computer networking, how we are interconnecting computers for sharing information. So in the previous video we discussed about the various data communication devices that we are using in computer network. We started with network interface card or NIC card. Actually it is an intermediate for accessing internet. Then after that we discussed about the various data communication devices like hub and switch. Switch is an intelligence device. Then gateway, router, then bridge. These all are other data communication devices. Then data terminal equipments or DTE, modem and also multiplexer. Here modem is also known as modulator or demodulator for converting analog to digital and digital to analog. Okay, so these are the commonly used data communication devices. Then in this video we are going to discuss other terms that we are using in computer network. So we started with topologies, network topologies, then different types of network topologies, bus topology, star topology, ring topology and mesh topology. So we will discuss what is mean by topology. Then after that we will discuss the different classification of topology and also the advantages and disadvantages of topology. Okay, so what is our topic? Network topologies. Network topology. Network topology means we already know we are using computer network for interconnecting computer. We can interconnect one or more computer and we can form a computer network. Then the topology means the arrangement of computer networks in a computers in a network is known as topology. How we are arranging in line wise or in circle wise or in star wise format, in which manner we are using for arranging all the computers in that network. That term is known as topology. So the actual definition of topology is the way in which the nodes are physically interconnected to form a network is known as network topology. The way in which the nodes are interconnected to form a computer network is known as network topology. So we will discuss the different classification of computer network. This is an important essay question for your board examination. Topology, its structures, advantages and disadvantages. So we'll start with the first network topology, bus topology. Okay, bus topology. In bus topology, we are using a central cable or wire. Okay, this is known as bus. A central cable or wire. Then at the end of this wire, two devices are attached. These devices are known as terminator. These devices are known as two devices are attached at the end of the bus. So we can easily identify the starting and ending of this network cable. So this network cable is known as bus. Then we can interconnect computers to this bus like this. Any number of computers we can interconnect to this bus. So these all are devices connected to this computer. So the important device that we are using in bus topology is the main cable. That main cable is also known as bus. This main cable attached in two ends. The first end is known as start end and the second one is known as end. That means we are terminating then front end and back end. Then suppose you want to communicate, the signal will travel through this bus. Okay, all the data packet or all the information will travel through this main cable or bus. Whichever computer want to accept it, it will accept data from this central cable. Then in bus topology, all the nodes are connected in main cable. That cable is known as bus. Then the signal travel through the entire length or entire cable. The signal transfer or travels through the entire cable. All the nodes, for example, in this bus topology, 6 nodes are present. So all these nodes will check the main cable. Is there any information for that particular node or not? So all nodes check the bus and only the node of which the data address accepted. For example, one data packet is sending through this bus. Data packet 1. So actually this is system number 5. The actual destination address for this data packet is system number 5. So at that moment or when a data reaches the main bus, all these nodes will check in the cable is there any data for that node or not. If only the correct destination address or destination node will receive the data from the bus. So the physical medium for transferring signal only through this bus. Then a small device is called a terminator is attached in both the ends of the bus. Then when the signal is transferred from left to right, okay, its IP address is not present or the node present in this data packet is not matching this all node. That means its destination address is different, not belonging to the list. Then what will happen is this, when the data packet reaches the last location, this terminator will absorb that data signal because it's a destination address not in this address list or not in this bus topology. So what will happen? Automatically the terminator will absorb that data signal. Then this prevents the reflection of a signal back on the cable and hence eliminates the chance of signal interference. That means if the data packet is not belonging to the list of node in this bus topology, so if the terminator is not absorbing the signal, then what will happen? The signal again will transfer from right to left. So it will make some kinds of network traffic inside the main bus. So when the data packet starts from left or it begins from start, when it reaches the end, that means no computers or no nodes accepted the data signal, then what will happen? Terminator will absorb the data packet to reduce the signal reflection or to reduce the electromagnetic interference. Clear? Then there are some advantages and disadvantages present for bus topology. The first advantage is easy to install. You please look at the structure. It's very easy to install. The structure is not much complicated. So we can easily install, for example, for a normal LAN connection or LAN network, we can use bus topology. Main cable to that main cable, all the computers are interconnected. Second one, require less cable length because we are giving importance to the main cable. Then failure of one node. For example, if system number 5 is not working, then it will affect the entire topology? No, it will not affect the entire topology. If any one node fails, it will not affect the entire topology. Then if main cable fails, or if any failure in the bus, it will affect the entire network. So this is the main drawback of bus topology. If any one node fails, it will not affect the topology. But if the main node fails, it will affect the entire network. Then only one node can transfer data at a time. That means simultaneous process is not present in bus topology. Only one node can transmit data at one time. So this is bus topology. Main cable is known as bus. Through that bus, all the other nodes are interconnected. Data is transferring through the main cable. Then when no node receives that data packet or the signal or the message, then terminator will absorb that data. Then it's very easy to install. Easily we can add nodes into bus topology. If any one node fails, it will not affect the entire network. But if bus fails or the main cable fails, then what will happen? The entire topology or the entire network will fail. Then after bus topology, next topology is star topology. Next topology is star topology. In star topology, there will be a center device called hub will be present, hub or switch. Through this hub, all these computers are interconnected. All these nodes are interconnected. So many nodes are connected to same node, hub or switch. That means it form a star pattern. All these nodes or all these computers are interconnected to the central hub or switch. Then in star topology, each node is directly connected to hub or switch. Then here the speciality of hub or switch that we already studied, hub or switch is known as data communication device through which the data signals are transferring. The signal is then broadcasted to the hub or switch. Then you know the speciality of hub. If the central device is hub, what will happen? When hub receives a message, it will send that message to all the nodes. Only the destination node will receive that data, others will discard that data. That is the speciality of hub. Then if it is switch, then what will happen? Hub or switch. If it is switch, you know switch is an intelligent machine. It will accept or it will send the data to the corresponding destination address. Then next we will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of star topology. Comparing to bus topology, it is more efficient. Okay, then it's easy to install. Easy to install means we are installing or we are connecting all the computers to the central hub or switch. Then easy to diagnose fault because the entire connection or the entire service is belonging to hub or switch. Then after that, easy to expand depending on the specification. We can easily connect computers to this hub or switch. Then require more cable length comparing to bus topology. Then one more point is, if any one node fail, it will not affect the entire topology or it will not affect the entire topology. Then if the main system fails, or if there any mistake or if in hub or switch is not working, then what will happen? It will affect the entire topology. Okay, so this is star topology. Then another one is ring topology. Ring topology means we are interconnecting all the nodes to form a ring like this. All the nodes are interconnected to form a ring. In ring topology, all the nodes are connected using cable and form a ring or a circle. Okay, then in ring topology, is there any start and end is present? No. So that's why you don't want to install any of the terminator in ring topology because there is no starting and ending will be present. Then suppose we are starting from this node, one data packet is transferring from this node. For example, if it is first node, then what will happen is this, first node will send that data packet to the second node. If it is for the second node, it will receive that data. If it is not the correct destination address, again it will send that data to next node. Then like that it will transmit data. Whenever or when the destination address receives that data packet, it will receive and the data transmission will complete. Then in ring topology, there is one advantage is present. We don't need a repeater. You know what is the speciality of repeater? Repeaters are used for regenerating the signal. For example, if you are transferring or if the signal is transferring at a particular limit, automatically it will reduce the quality of the signal. But if you are using ring topology, each node is regenerating the signal. For example, when we are sending data packet from 1 to 2, again the second signal or the second node is again regenerating the signal and it will transfer or it will send to the third node like that. So the operation will take place, so we don't need any of the repeater to strengthen the signal. Then terminators are not necessary in ring topology. Data travels only in one direction. But in bus topology, both the direction we can send data. Then data travels only in one direction in a ring. While they are passed from one node to another, each node regenerates the signal. So that's why it does not require a repeater. Then the nodes for which the signal is intended read the signal. After traveling through each node, when when the data signal reaches the starting node, it will absorb that signal. Okay, then the advantages of ring topology is this: no signal amplification or no signal regeneration is required because each node is regenerating the signal. Require less cable length and hence it is cost effective. If one node fails, what happens? If any one node fails, what will happen? It will affect the entire computer. If one node fails, the entire network will fail because all the data transmission are taking place through this ring. If any one node fails, the entire system will fail. Then addition of nodes. Suppose you want to add one more node into this. Is it possible? It's possible, but it is very difficult. Okay, so that is the speciality of ring topology. And one more topology is present, mesh topology. Okay, one more topology is present, mesh topology. For example, 5 nodes are present. 5 nodes are present in a network. So all these nodes are interconnected. For example, this node is interconnected to all the nodes. Then this node is interconnected to all the nodes. And this also is interconnected to all the nodes. Like that. Look at this. Is it simple or complex? It's very complex structure. That means all the nodes are interconnected each other. This topology is known as mesh topology. All the nodes are interconnected to each other. So that's why this is known as mesh topology. In mesh topology, every node is connected to other nodes. So there will be more than one path between two nodes. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose I want to send data from 1 to 4. There are 3 options. First we can send from 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. That is the first option. It's not the shortest path. But from 1 to 4 there is direct connection also present. So we can make use of that shortest connection. Then the advantages of mesh topology is that network will not fail even if one path. If this path fail from 1 to 4, there is one direct connection is there. If this path fail, it will affect the network? No. Some other path also available. We can make use of that path. If one path fails, then expensive. It's very expensive because it requires huge amount of cable length. Then very complex and difficult to manage. It's very complex and difficult to manage. So this is the last topology of network. Okay, so hope you understood the different types of topology. So again we will revise the topologies that we studied. We started with bus topology. Bus topology, main cable will be there. That main cable is known as bus and it interconnect two devices, terminators. Then second one was star topology. Third one ring topology. Fourth one mesh topology. Very important question. You want to study the definition, figure and also the advantages and disadvantages. Then you want to write one question in your notebook. List and explain the various LAN topologies that we are using. Then all these topologies where we studied is belonging to wired network category. All are interconnected using wires. Okay, it's very important question. You want to study this. You can expect this question as your board exam essay question. Okay, so hope you understood. The remaining sections we will discuss in the next video. Okay, then thank you.